Sounding exquisite.
Oh shit, we back again. What's up, what's happening? Come to the party and bring a friend. Fuck it, I'm bringing 10. Ooh, tryna chat a 10. Big boy tryna chat a 10. She said I was catchy. I said, yo, tap him in.
Touchdown!
Double cup, wow, I stuck smile when I puff loud. I touch clouds, catching touchdowns in my mind now, cause I'm zoned out. On a porch couch in this cloud. 2 coughs and I'm back now. 2 coughs and I'm packed out. Somebody give me a drink before I gotta sit down. I'm making hits now with a smooth style.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Riley Puddin Peters, coming to you live with the doctor, Dr. Preston Rowe. This is the Trash Talk Tailgate, and we are here on Friday at 7:30 p.m. to give you the picks, because what? We got the picks. That's what. This is the Trash Talk Tailgate. Dr. Preston, how you feeling about this slate of games we have on this weekend?
Bangers, man. All of them bangers. All of them going to be great. We got some rivalry games, the Holy War, fucking Tennessee, Alabama.
Yeah. Dude, college and NFL great. Both. I mean, there's great games around on both of them. Yep. Right now, as we speak, there's a game happening in Miami.
Isn't this oh man? I mean, it's still early.
Yep.
Louisville was up 14-0 on the road against the number 2 ranked team in the country. Isn't this the most Miami thing ever, though? Like, we always say, can you really trust Miami to beat the teams they should beat?
Yeah.
You know, like, we know they're going to get up for Notre Dame. They're going to get up for Florida State. But, I mean, Louisville, man, they're a good team. They're 4-1. You know, they're 1-1 in the ACC. This shouldn't be a team that they take lightly. I mean, Louisville's a good team. So.
Yeah, no, I mean, Louisville is all on them right now. Though, I mean, this looks like this drive, Miami, they went 30-yard pass, 39-yard pass. Wow. I mean, they're trying to fight back. But yeah, no, I just want to touch on this. I guess, you know, we were going to predict this game. Obviously, it started at 7, not 7:30. So, you know, it's into it a little bit. But even with us having to score, knowing the game, I guess the question is, can Miami make the comeback?
They absolutely can make the comeback. They're one of the most talented teams in the country. You know, it looks like they might have just been sleepwalking a little bit to start. But if you know, all they need, I mean, look, man, if they score here and they get a stop, they're right back in this game.
Yeah, no, for sure. All right. That was just, you know, we had to come out of the gates hot talking about, you know, the game that's going on. But we have plenty of other games to get to later tonight. Of course, Pat Apartments, shout to Dinker. He takes on Minnesota with his Nebraska Cornhuskers. Larry the Cable Guy probably going to be there for that, which is cool.
Yeah.
But we get the first game that we're going to highlight in this prediction stream, and that is LSU versus Vandy. Dude, the Vanderbilt Commodores are one of the highlights of this season. They're 5-1. Their only loss coming to Alabama. You know, the dogs, the big boys, the fucking Tide themselves.
Yep.
They're facing LSU, the number 10 team in the country, a team that is also 5-1 coming in. It's in Nashville, Tennessee.
It is.
And Vandy. You know that they have a good direct line to the river for the goalpost. How do you feel for Vandy?
Well, first of all, Riley, I just want to say this. It's crazy that LSU was 5-1, 2-1 in the SEC, ranked number 10 in the country, and every LSU fan I know wants Brian Kelly fired. Isn't that fucking crazy?
I mean, it's college football. We talked about it once. We will talk about it a million times. The way that fans want a coach fired for going, you know, getting 3 losses in a season and calling for your head coach's head when you're at a program that's traditionally a winner with a coach that is a proven winner.
Mhm.
That's crazy, dude. And they only have 3 losses. They got 1.
Yeah. I mean,
God.
look, man, you experienced it with Tyler from Spartanburg.
Oh, yeah, dude. I mean, I feel like people have been calling for Dabo Sweeney's head every year except for the 2 years we won the national championship.
Which is dumb. It's so dumb, dude. I mean,
It's
Penn
so dumb.
State, they're going to get a reality check, I think, because they're not getting Kurt Signetti. He just signed a brand new.
Yeah, we have to talk about that, dude.
Yeah.
Kurt Signetti. I was reading a thing 5 years ago. Kurt Signetti made $425,000
Yeah.
to coach at JMU. That was 5 years ago.
Now he's making $11 million.
And he's gotten a pay raise every year for the past 3 seasons.
He's a damn good football coach, man.
I mean, one of the best. One of the best. You got to give him, you got to secure that bag. I wonder if this contract means that Penn State sent the phone call.
I think it did. I think they saw the writing on the wall, like, oh shit, they're gonna make a serious run at him. We need to offer him the bag right now.
Yeah. Or like Penn State came with 10 mil and they were like, fuck it, we got you.
Yeah.
I mean, that was my thought. Penn State probably gave Kurt Signetti like a 10 mil number because that would have been, I forget what he was making last year, but it was like 4.5, maybe something like that. Maybe it was like 8. Maybe the first year was 4, last year was 8, now it's 11. But no matter what, when I saw it, the math on my head, I was like, Penn State came with $10 million a year. I just had a feeling, dude. They made a dirty, shady phone call at 3 a.m. It was like, we got 10 mil in a suitcase for you.
I mean, look, man, it's obviously Penn State wanted to make a run at Signetti. That was the guy that everyone thought they were going to go after. And now they can't get him because he's locked up. He's not leaving Indiana. He said, I want to retire an Indiana Hoosier. So they're not going to get Signetti. But I don't know, man. The grass is not always greener on the other side.
It's green where you water it.
But back to LSU Vandy, because that was important. We did need to talk about that. Look, man, this is the second straight week LSU is going to have to face a very mobile quarterback. They faced Norris Sellers last week, and they really shut him down for the most part. They did a really good job with their quarterback contain and with their rush lanes. And Harold Perkins Jr., who is an absolute stud. Like, you saw this, Riley. Harold Perkins Jr. is the exact type of athlete you want playing quarterback spy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, he's a great quarterback spy. The man's got scrape ability. He can get over the top of the defensive line. You know, the confusion, the pile, the mess that's created between the defensive line and the offensive line. He's able to fight through that, keep his eyes on his target, and get it down, whether it's the quarterback or the running back.
Mm-hmm. Look, man, I mean, LSU, their offensive line, they can't run the ball. They couldn't run the ball last year with all those first-round draft picks and Will Campbell included. They can't run the ball this year.
Yeah.
And you know Vanderbilt, they're going to try to make LSU very one-dimensional and try to make Garrett Nussmeier beat them. And they're going to go get pressure. You know, it's crazy, man. This is what the transfer portal and NIL era has done. It's spread out all of the talent.
Yeah.
5 years ago, you'd be like, oh, this is going to be a 45-7 game at the half.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
And now Vanderbilt, they have they've got a legit NFL talent in Eli Stowers. He'll probably be a first-round draft pick at tight end. Yeah. You know, obviously Diego Pavia is a really good college quarterback. I feel like Vanderbilt's going to be able to win this game, man. They're going to be able to stop the run, and they're going to be able to get enough stops on defense, shutting down that LSU pass attack. We don't even know if LSU stud wide receiver Aaron Anderson is going to play.
Yeah.
You know, so we don't know. Well, you know, I think he's a game time decision. We will see. He hasn't been fully healthy all year. I like Vanderbilt, man. Give me Vanderbilt in this game.
Vanderbilt at home. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Like you said, dude, you know, the transfer portal era helps teams like Vanderbilt, but, you know, the TP era really helps bums too. You know, I think it's really beneficial for bums. Anyways, I'm taking, you know, it's crazy that LSU versus Vanderbilt and LSU is the underdog. I think that's crazy.
That's crazy.
I'm taking Vanderbilt. I just once again, fuck LSU. No, I'm just kidding. I don't, but I think Vanderbilt can do it. I mean, this team's got a swagger as long as Diego Pavia is at quarterback for them. You know, they're going to be playing a certain type of way that I think is challenging for anyone. That's to put it lightly, to be honest. And I mean,
it's going to be a defensive slugfest, man. Like these are two really good defenses, especially LSU.
Yeah,
it's just that's I think a reason LSU fans are so frustrated with Brian Kelly. They've got all this talent, they just really haven't played up to it yet. You know?
No, I mean it's frustrating when you're watching, you know, the head coach. I mean, they're 5-1, but you're right. You know, this team it was supposed to play all the way up here, and you know they're playing good, and at times great, but the expectation was exceptional, and so you know you got to live up to that sometimes, and that can be hard. But I feel like people are crazy for wanting his head.
They're gonna get after Nuss, man. They're gonna make his life hell. You know, like Nuss is actually really good against the blitz. Like if he can recognize it and if he can see it, then he's good at getting the ball out to where your blitz came from. But if you could get pressure with 3 or 4, he's gonna have real trouble. And that offensive line has been beat up, and they haven't been very good all year. So give me Vandy, man. I like Vandy.
Ooh, give him Vandy. All right. Going through the list as we move through these, Georgia Tech Duke is, I think, an interesting matchup. You know, we just got a bunch of in between ones. So Georgia Tech Duke, I think that's an interesting matchup. Oklahoma, South Carolina in South Carolina.
It'll be a tough place to play, man. Will John Mateer play? He played last week against Texas. You know, kind of beat up. He got worse and worse as the game went on. So it'll be interesting to see if John Mateer plays in that game.
Yeah. Ohio State, Wisconsin. I mean,
this should be a great game. It should be. Historically, this should be a great game. Yeah. What Luke Fickell has done to Wisconsin is fucking malpractice.
Yeah. I mean,
the fact
it's the teaching tape for tearing an organization down from prime to nothing.
Riley, I said this when they hired Luke Fickell. I was like, that's a great hire. He was the only coach that took a group of 5 team to the 4-team college football playoff in Cincinnati. I thought he was a great coach. But then you look at what he does. He goes out. It's Wisconsin, the land of bubs and cheese, great defense, and elite level running backs.
I mean,
he goes out and hires an air raid offensive coordinator.
Yeah. Completely changed the identity. Yeah, dude. I mean, you got so much cheese. You got some big boys that could absolutely move mountains. I don't know. It's crazy. But, you know, here we are. And Wisconsin's going to get trounced by Ohio State.
The fact that Billy Napier and Luke Fickell still have jobs when they've been on the hot seat for the last 2 years and James Franklin just got fired, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Speaking of big money, Kurt, the big money Sigs, Indiana with the newly paid Kurt Signetti taking on Michigan State. I mean, I don't even want to talk about it, but this is going to be a crazy game. I didn't think Michigan State played football anymore. Did they still play football? I thought they were. Anyways.
I mean, look, man, they just,
Michigan State, that's 3-3. Just leave it like that,
man. Yeah,
you're good.
Yeah.
You're good. Yeah. The Michigan State, that's it. Number 4, Texas A&M versus Arkansas, same thing.
This is a rivalry game. A lot of people won't know this, but it is an old school rivalry game. But look, man, Arkansas, they fired their head coach and Sam Pittman. They've got Bobby Petrino back riding the motorcycles and all. Texas A&M, you could argue they're the best team in the SEC right now.
Yeah.
Because their defense is fucking legit. With Mike Elko has that defense playing really good football. They've obviously got a whole shitload of talent. They've never really played up to it. And Marcel Reed is playing good football, man. He's not turning the ball over. He's hitting the reads that are there. They look good.
I'm going to do this, man. I'm going to do this like this. You know, Texas A&M does have a really good defense. If only we had a Tyrion York tackle counter. Anyways,
Shout out to Jack Lee.
moving on. We're on to our next big game of the weekend. And this one is a top 10 matchup. We have the Ole Miss Rebels versus the Georgia Bulldogs. The Dogs.
Look, man, did you see that Lane Kiffin was fat shaming Kirby Smart this week?
Good. Anyways, what? Yeah, nah, dude. Lane Kiffin, what a troll.
He's perfect for Ole Miss.
Yeah.
Like he is. Because he's a great football coach. Obviously, that program, they're not historically great in the SEC, but he's going to elevate them to a level that they're very, very happy with.
Yeah.
And but it doesn't come with the overwhelming pressure and expectations of an Auburn or a Florida. Does that make sense?
No, they've always played that position in the SEC. Like every once in a while, Ole Miss shows up and they're fucking, Eli Manning years. They have these times where they get certain players that make them very competitive, and they can do that. But year in and year out, it's not consistent, and that's always been the brand. And I think you're right. Like Lane Kiffin is the perfect kind of coach to come in and give that team culture. Like, Alabama, Georgia, those places, they have culture. Clemson, those, Ohio State, all these great teams. That's what makes a great team great. And Ole Miss is one of those places where it's had its moments, it's had flashes in the pan, and obviously any SEC school, when it's doing good, their fans are there. That's just the nature of SEC football.
Yeah.
But, this team with him, I think they're starting to develop something deeper, something bigger.
I mean, again, dude, like you wouldn't think this game should be this close, like historically. Like, it's Georgia, it's Kirby Smart. But that's a credit to what Lane Kiffin has built at Ole Miss. They beat Georgia last year. Yeah. Now it was in the Grove. It was at Ole Miss.
Yeah.
But look, man, I mean, I'm still gonna take Georgia. They haven't been able to run the ball all year. But I trust Kirby Smart to get after, the young quarterback Trinidad Chambliss. It's his first real true road start, and they're going to be rocking in Athens.
Yeah, no,
so
for sure.
Give me the Georgia Bulldogs, man. I like Georgia in this game.
I mean, I think you're right. That's the problem with a game like this. You got an untested quarterback going into a we're going to test you environment. And so, at the end of the day, if he does it, he has passed a test, but he has yet to pass a test. So I agree with you. I'm going to take the Georgia Bulldogs in this one. Kirby's passed the test.
Yeah, look, man, you don't think Kirby's licking his fucking chops right now? Like, yeah, we're going to show him stuff they've never seen on tape. We're going to get after his ass.
But, on the other hand, dude, Trinidad Chambliss, this is the kind of moment that's built for a legend. And if he can do it, honestly, I'd love to eat crow. But
I would too.
It's hard to go against Kirby Smart and them Bulldogs.
It is.
Go Dogs.
It is. If it
go Dogs.
I mean, but it's crazy though. If this game turns into a shootout, I think I like Ole Miss better. Because I don't trust Gunnar Stockton to win in a shootout.
I think you're right. I think you're 100% right. Like that's it, dude. The shootout ability of this game, it has to be a dominant grind out win out of Kirby and the Bulldogs. It really does. Yeah. Like they've got to slow the game down and make it theirs.
I agree.
Gunnar Stockton being ass might actually help them. All right. Texas Tech plays Arizona State. This is actually, this is a lot more interesting of a matchup than it suggests, just because Arizona State, if they show up, Jordan Tyson's one of the best wide receivers in the country.
Yeah.
They can be incredibly explosive, but Texas Tech, they have shown the power of American oil money. Fuck Saudi oil money. We have American oil money.
Yeah, dude. It's American oil money. North Carolina is reportedly trying to go get Saudi Arabian blood oil money. There is a
nice.
difference.
There's a big difference.
You didn't
Texas,
see that?
I did, yeah, no, but Texas Tech, that's American oil money. God damn it, that's what we're doing. There, so we'll see. We'll see what that one turns out to. It's a big one in the Big 12 where they all look at each other because they're all the same. Memphis UAB, classic Memphis match down there in Birmingham.
Mm-hmm.
Oregon Rutgers.
Yeah, there's another historic rivalry, Memphis UAB. That just give me Memphis.
Damn.
Memphis, yeah.
You hit me with that one. Didn't know that one. That's crazy. Oregon Rutgers. Rutgers is in the Big Ten. How do I always forget that? They should not be in the Big Ten. They should just go to the Ivies. The Ivy League should just accept Rutgers and get them out. Clear up that space from somewhere else. Get someone else in there. Let's get someone else.
This is a get right game for Oregon after the disappointing loss to Indiana at home last week. It's a get right game.
They're going to Rutgers, dude.
Yeah, they're
Holy
going
shit.
to Rutgers.
That's good. I feel so bad for this team, dude. Rutgers, dude. Oh man. I feel bad for the entire state of New Jersey. They're about to get ducked on.
They are about to get ducked on.
Washington State and Virginia. At Virginia.
I mean,
Washington State continuing its tour of the ACC. It is kind of funny. They've had oh no, it was playing Ole Miss last week. That's what it was.
Yeah, no, and we talked about it, Riley. That what was Ole Miss looking ahead to Georgia?
Probably.
I probably think that's what happened. Ole Miss.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. No. This is not a very good Washington State team. This is not a very good Washington State team. But it would be fucking hilarious if UVA dropped this game.
This is the exact kind of game they would lose.
They would,
Let's put some respect on that. That's number 2 in the ACC, UVA, by the way.
And shout out to our producer, Jazzy. Georgia Tech, number 1.
Joe, run the ball.
It's almost like if you run the ball, you're going to have success in football. It's
all
crazy.
Right. Texas playing Kentucky at Kentucky.
Yeah.
That's an interesting matchup. And that leads us to the game of hate. One of our other games that we're going to highlight. Tennessee versus Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
The Volunteers versus the Tide. I mean, in classic SEC matchup, Alabama, they're riding the Tide into this one. Of course, trying to defend home field.
Look, man, Joey Aguilar is going to have a big game.
The biggest.
I mean, he almost won in a shootout, against Georgia a few weeks ago, but that was at home. That was in Neyland. And now you go on the road to Bryant-Denny. That's going to be fucking rocking and crazy. They're going to be singing Dixieland Delight. So that'll be very fun and interesting.
Tennessee too.
Yeah, dude, and Tennessee too. Yeah, man, they fucking hate them.
They do.
It's Alabama.
It's Alabama. It's Tennessee, dude. It's that simple, man.
It's a classic SEC rivalry. Alabama. They have one of the best secondaries in the country. We've talked about that all year.
Yeah,
but the one thing I think you have to question is this going to be the best passing offense potentially Alabama has seen up to this point in the season?
Yeah.
Because Georgia isn't known for throwing the ball. In Alabama, they played really well against Georgia. But this Tennessee offense, man, they spread you out. It's that classic Art Briles, fucking lining receivers up on the numbers and getting very, very, very wide boxes and very light boxes. It causes problems, man.
Yeah.
It's real challenging to defend as a defensive coach, but still, I think Alabama, they'll be able to run the ball. We're not sure about Jam Miller. about his health. I think he'll be able to play though. I think Alabama's going to be able to run the ball, and Ty Simpson is going to dice up this Tennessee defense. He's been playing really good football all year.
Yeah, I mean, this is the kind of game he needs to cement his Heisman status right now. You talked about it last week, how he's one of those guys that's up there with a chance. And if he wants to be on that list at the end of the year, this is the game. Tennessee, after beating Mizzou, they're on a 5-win streak.
Oh, Alabama. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's Tennessee.
Oh, yeah.
After they just beat Mizzou, they're on a 5-game win streak. If he wants to be a Heisman, this is the kind of game where he needs to have he doesn't need to win this. He needs to fucking win it. Like this needs to be a win.
I just don't trust Joey Aguilar to go in there and make all the plays that they need to make, and look, man, this Alabama defense, it's not just the secondary. We've talked about it. They were kind of suspect in the run game early on. They've made really good adjustments. They've gotten a lot better. I think this Alabama team is much better than Tennessee. So give me Alabama at home.
God damn it, Dr. Preston. You can't keep doing this. I pick Alabama as well. It's just so hard to pick Tennessee for anything.
It is. It is.
And
it'd
also,
be one thing if it was in Neyland. Like, that'd be one thing.
For sure.
It's on the road, man. It's in Bryant-Denny.
Yeah. After such a big win like Mizzou for Alabama, like Bryant-Denny's going to be raucous. Their team, they went on the road. And last week they had this, this kind of big monumental win for the season, considering the fact Mizzou was undefeated, considering all the stakes around the game. Now they're back home. We're back again.
Yeah.
We didn't get to be loud last week, and our boys still did it.
Yeah.
It's a chance to do it again. And I think it's going to be a mismatch, honestly, truly. Now, honestly, I think this game is the first one where I was like, this is worth questioning. The spread on this game is 60 points. Do you think they meet it?
Like the total?
Yeah, total points for both teams combined, 60 points.
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
I think it should be like 70 because I think the final score is going to be like 35 to fucking 42, dude. I'm telling you.
Yeah, man.
We got two good defenses, but I don't know, man. We got two quarterbacks that can throw. Can Joey Aguilar not throw the faded pick? That's the real question. All right, moving on. We got another. Ooh. This one is our next big game that we want to focus on. I mean, what to say? What do you need to say? Does anything need to be said? It's number 20 USC, the Trojans. Going against number 13, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. I mean, this is a rivalry as old as college football, it feels like. I feel like I've been hearing about this one, talking about this one since I was, knee high on a grasshopper.
Yeah.
This is college football right here.
Look, man, USC, they proved me wrong last week. Yep. We both had Michigan winning. I told you why. I'm not a believer of Lincoln Riley. I don't think his teams are very physical, but they were. They established the line of scrimmage, and they were physical. Now, are we just overrating the shit out of Michigan, though? Because they lost a lot of guys. I don't think their coaching staff is very good, and Bryce Underwood is still a freshman. Are we overrating Michigan still? I don't know. I mean, look, man, USC, they passed one test last week. Can they pass another test? Because they still struggle mightily on the road against Big Ten and physical teams.
Yeah.
I
mean, listen, Notre Dame is a different kind of physical than pretty much, anyone really USC's played this year. Illinois, maybe. They did, and that's the team they lost to. But even Illinois, I don't think is on the same level. And that's it. Notre Dame with Jeremiah Love, with an offensive line that's just stacked to the gills with depth and talent and experience. I don't know, man. It's a big mountain to climb for the Trojans.
And look, man, you talked about Jeremiah Love and that offensive line. They've also got Darian Price, their backup running back, who's very, very good.
Yeah.
But CJ Carr, man, CJ Carr, first-year starter. He was a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. He's been playing really well since that Miami game, since that Texas A&M game, man. Like he's been quietly playing very, very good football. Look, man, USC, Lincoln Riley famously wants to end this rivalry because he's a bitch. We all know he's fucking bitch made and soft. Are you telling me that Notre Dame does not want to prove a point to USC and fucking get – if this is the last game for the foreseeable future, like, you're telling me Notre Dame's not going to win that game?
Oh, dude, I hope Marcus Freeman punks Lincoln Riley so hard. Like, you're right, dude. This USC team, I didn't think Trojan was spelled SAWFT, but they're fucking tall. Like, I mean, it's just, yeah. I mean, like I said last week, the taste in my mouth I have for Lincoln Riley is bad. It's not great. Not a great flavor left in my mouth from him. Pause, unpause. But I'm gonna take Notre Dame. I mean, I think this one is just it's another mismatch, another top 25 mismatch.
Look, man, I think Notre Dame, they've got a good defense. I think they're going to be able to shut down USC's run game. I think they're going to be able to dominate the line of scrimmage. And, you know, Jordan Maeva, as well as he's played really good football this year too. And Mekhi Lemon, you know how I feel about Mekhi Lemon. He's an absolute stud. I love Mekhi Lemon and Jacoby Lang too. You know, they're two wide receivers. USC, they're injured. They've got injuries up front. They've got injuries on their back end, like Kamari Ramsey. They're hybrid corner / safety, very good football player for them. Their offensive line is banged up. Give me Notre Dame. Give me Notre Dame in this one.
Yeah. And, you know, obviously Notre Dame, I feel like they paid dearly for starting their schedule off incredibly strong. You know, whatever happened at the beginning of the season, you know, whatever was going on with their team, they lost the 2 games against 2 very good teams in Miami and Texas A&M back-to-back.
Yep.
Like, those are losses.
You have to give them credit for scheduling them, though.
Exactly. And you got to give them credit for bouncing back from that.
Yeah.
You know, since then, they've allowed less than 60 points in 4 games. Like, you know, they have completely flipped their team. I mean, it is day and night. So,
and the other thing, Riley, the loser of this game, their college football playoff hopes are basically eliminated.
Yeah.
So this is basically an elimination game because the loser probably won't get to the college football playoff.
And I hope Notre Dame does it. Damn it. All right. Keep it on. South Florida playing Florida Atlantic in Tampa.
Mm-hmm.
And then Mizzou versus Auburn. That's an interesting get-back game from Mizzou.
It's crazy, Riley. We talked about it when it happened, how one fumble and one referee decision might impact an entire man's future. Hugh Freeze might get if they go up 17-0 on Georgia, I think they win that game.
Oh yeah.
And I think Hugh Freeze maybe isn't safe, but at least he's off the boiling hot seat. You know?
Yeah, for sure. It cools down.
Yeah.
Get some ice on it.
It's crazy, man. I mean, look, I think this is going to be a low-scoring game. Auburn, their offense struggles, obviously. You know, they've got very talented wide receivers. They just don't have a quarterback that can consistently get them the ball. They have a quarterback that's a running back, and that's how they utilize him and Jackson Arnold. And their defense is lights out. Auburn is one of the best defenses in the entire country. We talked about that, man. A lot of these SEC teams have great elite level championship defenses, but just kind of mid offenses to counter that, to pair with them.
I mean, it's not even offenses, it's quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Like a lot of these offenses are they got a lot of talent. It's just the quarterback. And it blows my mind. Like, what about the SEC? Why the fuck can't they recruit quarterbacks anymore, dude? What the fuck happened? Because I feel like every team in the SEC, like almost all of the top teams, are kind of suffering from that. Aside like Ole Miss, who hit on a young guy and is getting, for all intents and purposes, lucky.
Yeah.
Maybe Bo Pribula, but I don't know. He cost his team last week. That's a little rough. But besides that, Gunnar Stockton. I guess Ty Simpson's done pretty well this season. You put him on that list as well. But there's just a lot of very, very inconsistent quarterbacks in the SEC this year. It's surprising for a conference that's traditionally had so many great ones.
And Riley, to your point though, this was supposed to be an elite level quarterback class for this upcoming NFL draft. You had Garrett Nussmeier, Lenore Sellers, Drew Aller, and Arch Manning. Even though we both knew Arch Manning wasn't going to go.
Yeah, no,
like
for sure.
he wasn't going to declare, but a lot of people thought Arch Manning.
Cade Klubnik.
What does that tell you about these NFL, quote unquote experts and draft scouts and GMs that are like, oh, this is a great class before they even fucking played it down this year. And now everyone's like, holy shit, this class fucking sucks. It's almost like you need to watch the tape.
Yeah, dude. Fuck you, watch the tape. It's just the truth.
You watch the tape. That's it.
It's true. I mean, hold on. The moral is, fuck you, go watch the tape.
Fuck you, watch the tape. Yeah.
All right. Getting on to our next big game, our last big college.
The Holy War.
Out there in Utah. It's a battle. Battle for all of our souls. It's the Utes versus the Cougars. Utah versus BYU. I mean, this is kind of a battle for the Big 12. I mean, like I said, we've said it for weeks now. And at this point, it's kind of slowly but surely becoming truer and truer, where it's BYU and Texas Tech are they're coming together in an inevitable fucking freight train of a game.
Yeah.
That feels like it's truly going to be the fate of the Big 12.
Now,
but before they get there, BYU's got to beat Utah.
They have to.
They have to. And Utah is not a team you want to have to beat.
No, man. Like Utah, their lines of scrimmage are really good. They're very much a developmental program, but their lines of scrimmage are very good. They've got a top, potentially 10 draft pick on the offensive line and Spencer Fanu at tackle. And they've got dudes up front. And BYU, if you look at their schedule, man, they haven't really played anyone. They blasted Portland State, beat the shit out of Stanford 27-3, beat East Carolina, Colorado, they beat Colorado by 3, West Virginia 38-24, and Arizona. Like that's a whole lot of nothing on that.
Also,
schedule.
they barely beat Arizona as well.
Yeah, 33-27.
Like
this
Colorado, they won on a walk-off. Colorado, they beat on a walk-off, and then fucking Arizona, they beat in the last minute too, I believe.
But this is by far the toughest game they will have played all year.
Yep.
And I get it, they're at home, but I always trust the team with the better lines of scrimmage. And, I like Devin Dampierre. He's got to stop turning the ball over, but he is very athletic, and that causes defenses a lot of problems. So, look, man, I don't think BYU. I get it; they're undefeated, and you can only play who you play. So I'm not taking a shot at them. It's just like going up against Utah, who did already play Texas Tech, and I get it. They lost 35-11, but to me, that spoke more about just how good this Texas Tech team actually is.
Yeah.
I still think Utah is a very good football team.
I mean, since then, they trounced West Virginia. They didn't beat, but they 48-14 is a trouncing.
Yeah.
And then did the same thing to Arizona State last week.
Yeah.
2-10. So they've bounced back. You know, since that Texas Tech loss specifically, they've bounced back all season. The most points they let, I mean, besides the loss to Texas Tech where they let up 34, the most they let up is 14 against any team. And they played some names. I mean, you know, UCLA, who at the beginning of the season was atrocious, but now we're seeing that team has some studs. You know, they put some wins together, and you see that team had some promise the whole time.
Nico, I'm gonna make you lose your job.
Yeah, Nico, I'm gonna leave anyway.
Yep.
Then Texas Tech, obviously, West Virginia, Arizona State. You know, I feel like we were just saying, Utah is the opposite of BYU with the fact that they have kind of ran some gambits. I mean, you know, they played some hard teams. They've gotten beat by a very good Texas Tech team. All that stuff helps.
It does. You know?
Yeah. No, it really does.
Because even if you lose those games, like, yeah, they lost to Texas Tech, but your team is tested.
Yeah.
You know, like they know how to handle adversity. Like they have to go through those wars together.
Yeah. I mean, there's something about losing, dude. Like, it's so hard to go undefeated. And the longer you go, the more the pressure builds for you to lose. And for a team like Utah to lose when they did, to like come back after that and play good teams and get massive wins, they're in the exact kind of mind space you want to be in, dude. This team has lost. They're like, fuck you. We've lost. We've done it. You know, we know what that adversity is like. You guys are trying to do it, and you probably not going to. The gamut.
Hey, look, man, this is a rivalry game. You have to throw out all the records anyway.
Yeah, true.
It doesn't fucking matter. These two teams fucking hate each other.
Yeah.
It is the holy war for a reason.
Yep. Native American spiritualism versus Mormonism. What side are you on? What side are you on, person watching this?
Ooh.
Like, comment, and subscribe. And tell me what side you're on.
I am
you.
Dog. And man, I already said it. Give me Utah. Give me Utah in this game. The lines of scrimmage never fail you, dog.
Dude, Fondo is a monster, too.
He's a monster.
He's a top 10 pick. I think he should be potentially one of the first players gone, if not top 3. He's arguably one of the top 2 tackles. I mean, like, him and Caden Proctor are very similar. Caden Proctor is a freak athlete. So I think there's something in him that you might have to take before you take Fano. But if it wasn't for him, Fano is like one of the best ones in my mind. He is a monster. He can do a lot. He's very agile for a dude his size. All of those kind of great traits you want. And I think he's a dude that in the NFL will be able to play 5 positions, not just tackle. So,
yeah, man.
Yeah, Carson Beck is going to go to the Browns. That's a fact.
He is, yeah.
Browns are going to sign Joe Flacco again.
So you're picking Utah, Riley?
I'm also picking Utah, of course. Yeah.
Damn, dude. We
got to
read on everything.
I mean, it's just is what it is, man. That's what happens when you sit down and you look at the stuff. Sometimes it just sings to you. Last college game, just on the top 25 list here, is Cincinnati playing Oklahoma State. And
Oklahoma State, they're fucking dead, dude. They fired, they fired Mike Gundy. Who, Mike Gundy, one of the most respected coaches in all of college football, for what he did with that Oklahoma State program. It was just time, and at Cincinnati, they're playing really good football, man. Yes. Fucking Brendan Sorsby. Really good quarterback for Cincinnati.
Only one pick is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Chambliss, only one pick, but he only had 7 touchdowns. This dude had like 14. 14-1 is kind of a crazy touchdown to interception. Yeah. All right. And we got to talk some NFL.
We got some bangers in the NFL. We do. Riley, dog, Joe Flacco actually threw the ball to Jamar Chase.
It's true. Oh, yeah, we have to talk this game.
We do have
You're
to talk
right.
this game.
We got to talk the Bengals versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. Oh, shit. Let's talk about it. Scary Terry is still out. Sad.
Mm-hmm. Sad state of affairs.
But, yeah, nah. The Bengals, dude. Joe Flacco coming in with, one out of – he needs one more Infinity Stone, but he's still pretty powerful. He's still got to go get the Steelers, like Lee said. But Chase Brown having a monster game. And then, like you said, dude, Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. When there's no one else, throw it to them. Why not? Dude, you paid him much money.
And Jake Browning wasn't throwing them the ball.
Nah, dude, he blows.
And I mean, look, man, if this Bengals offense can put up points like that against a good Steelers defense, Jalen Ramsey was getting cooked all game. I don't know if you saw that. Like they just kept on lining him up. Like they were going wherever Jalen Ramsey was lined up. And it's like, okay, you're going to take Jamar Chase. We're going to throw the ball to Jamar. And then they try to hide him and they move him to T. Higgins. We're going to throw the ball to T. Higgins.
Yep.
Look, man,
they're all over him.
This Steelers defense, if they can get after the quarterback, they are dominant. Their pass rush is fucking elite with TJ Watt and Alex Highsmith. But if they can't get pressure, their secondary is liable to get fucking cooked.
Yeah. I mean, why are the Bengals protecting Joe Flacco better than Joe Burrow?
They hate Joe Burrow, man. How many times do I have to tell you that? They hate that man.
Just more proof.
They're pissed off that he dragged them to the Super Bowl when they didn't want to go.
Yeah, dude. They've were kicking and screaming.
Him for it.
They're like, we were kicking and screaming. How could you think we wanted to do that?
He's like, no.
We didn't want to go. We just didn't want to go.
No, now we actually have to pay you money because everyone knows you're good.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
On the flip side, though, Aaron Rodgers getting back to a little bit of form, throwing 2 picks, 4 touchdowns, 2 picks.
Yep.
Getting back in that prime ayahuasca form. He's finding the K-hole.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, Pat Freiermuth, the tight end abuse for the fucking Steelers was insane.
Yeah.
They were fucking throwing the shit out of Freiermuth, dude. I appreciate it.
Look, man. Look, how many times have we said it, Riley? In terms of skill players, the best mismatch is going tight ends.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to get mismatches, you don't go wide receivers on corners or safeties. You go tight ends on linebackers and safeties. Those are just fucking problems.
Yep.
They're hard to stop.
Always. Dude, it's hard to stop a 6'7".
It is. Shut the fuck up.
It's hard to stop him when he's 6'7", Whatever.
This Bengals defense still is not good, though.
No, it's trash.
They gave up over 100 yards to Jaylen Warren. Jaylen Warren actually had a good game.
Yeah.
Finally.
I mean, fucking Aaron Rodgers had 250 passing, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, neither one of these defenses really showed up to play. This was an offensive matchup. This was the Unk showout. This was a high noon Unk gunfight.
It's crazy, Riley. Like, whenever you have a trash defense and you know that your only way to consistently be in and potentially win football games is to get the ball out to your 2 stud wide receivers, and then your backup quarterback just refuses to throw the ball to those wide receivers.
He gets too scared. It's not that he refused. He just couldn't figure out how to.
Yeah.
Listen, dude, you got big men running at you. Aren't you going to be scared, dude?
Yeah.
Don't we all get a little scared?
We do, dude. But the Bengals, man, I mean, I still don't trust them. Like, if they could score points, then that's great. They can probably get some wins, but it's just their lines of scrimmage still are not good. Their defense still fucking sucks. I think this loss was more about the Steelers blowing this game than it was about the Bengals.
Yeah. All right. Moving on. Just, we got to save some of this for later. Just kind of want to hit a couple games as we go. This week, big matchup for me. Commanders Cowboys.
Ooh.
I mean, no Scary Terry, but this is a pivotal matchup in the season for both these teams. As the battle for the NFC East is, I mean, someone's got to be able to get in position to take down Philly, and at this point, I feel like Washington feels like they are the ones to do it. But Dallas is in the way.
You're
And this
3-3, man.
Yeah.
Like, you know, hasn't been a great year for the Commanders.
I mean, we finished 12-5 last year, so we still got 2 more.
Mm-hmm.
I still got 2 more to give up. And also, yeah, I was about to say there's a scary Jerry. No Scary Terry, but a scary Jerry. You're right, Lee. But you know, we've had some injuries that happened last year. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen to everybody, but Jaden's back as long as he can stay healthy. I don't know, man. I'm feeling it. Last week was a crazy one to the Bears. Those kind of games fucking happen. An absolute dog fight. Came down to a field goal. It fucking happens.
Look,
Fumbles. Fumbleitis. Got to get
Dak Prescott, I mean, first of all, how the fuck do you use the Bears? Turnovers. Can't turn the ball over. You look, man.
3 turnovers.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy, dog. Dak Prescott, quietly, no one's really talking about it because the Cowboys don't have a great record. He's playing really good football. That offense is playing really good. Despite CeeDee Lamb, being out for part of the year, George Pickens has really stepped up.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Now CeeDee's back.
There's just something about this Commanders team that I just don't trust this year. Maybe it was the fact that they were so good in 1-score games last year. I feel like that's going to kind of come back down to earth. Plus, you don't have Scary Terry. I love Jalen Lane, but he's not Scary Terry.
Nah. Honestly,
give me the Cowboys, man. Give me the Cowboys at home.
In Dallas.
Man, in Dallas. Give me the Cowboys.
All right. And then the
Obviously,
other game that we want to get to. Yeah, I'm taking the Commanders.
Yeah.
The Cowboys suck. I can't believe you picked the Cowboys. It's crazy.
Look, man, it's good.
We got to get to the most important game on the docket.
Where you from, boy? Try to give you hard times, try to fuck with your mind, make you run, boy. But you make no sound, stand your ground and look them in the eye, say, I don't come here for trouble, but give me a reason and there's gonna be rumble in the jungle. Motherfucker, no problem. Bring your friends and your family and I'm gonna fuck them. Die, cause you shouldn't have fucked with me.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, what's up, Momo?
What up, Mo? Yeah, dude, Baker for MVP is real, dog. It's not Tez Johnson. It's Baker that's the MVP on that team.
And Mecca, the Bucks quietly have had some really bad injuries. Mike Evans has been out. Emeka Ibuka got hurt this past week.
Yeah.
And so he's having to throw the ball to Tez Johnson and Cade Otton and Bucky Irving and Rashad White out of the backfield. I mean,
yeah, it's one of those games for the Buccaneers, dude. Like you said, dude, injuries. They're working with what they've got.
Yeah,
this is Baker Mayfield time, but he is facing the Detroit Lions, the 4-2 Lions. Yeah, dude, the team we love, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, this is a matchup after getting, beaten handedly by the Chiefs last week.
Yeah.
The Lions, they need this. This is what they're looking. This is a win that they need for their soul more than anything.
Yeah, that was a weird game, man. They were complaining a lot about the refs even after the game. Obviously, Brian Branch threw the punch. I don't think Brian Branch practiced this week. I just think he was running stairs the whole week.
He's gonna be off the field. His conditioning is gonna be off the ass.
Yeah, dude.
He's been running stairs.
He's been running fucking stadium steps, man.
Let me tell you, he knows every inch of Ford Field. I mean, he knows all of it.
He does, dude. it was just kind of like a bad vibes check last week, you know. Which is crazy to say about a Dan Campbell coach team.
I mean,
we know how much we love Dan Campbell. He's
it
an
happens,
absolute G. But it happens sometimes. Give me the Bucs went in there and beat them early on last year. And that was kind of like, holy shit, the Bucs are for real.
Yeah.
But give me the Lions, man. Like I think the Lions are going to get their quote unquote revenge for last year. You know, they need this game to feel better about where they're going for the season.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Lions, they're 4-2. I think they need this just to feel like they're solidifying their position in the NFC as well, because it's the Bucs, the 5-1 Bucs, the damn near the top of the NFC Bucs. You know, someone that's really clawing for that spot along with the Lions, and they need this just to leave them both at 5-2. And there's just something about Dan Campbell in a game where he needs to win it that really makes me excited to watch. Like, really, more than anything. But I agree, man. I think it's the Lions. I think they're going to do it.
Yeah, man. It's at home. That's a tough place to play, man. Especially since Dan Campbell's been there. That's a tough place to beat them at home. And you kind of get the feeling that if they lose this game, their season might start to spiral a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, it just felt off after that loss to the Chiefs last week.
Yeah, for sure.
You know?
I mean, that was a weird loss, like you said. Just some weirdness, weird referees, some weird moments. Obviously, the Brian Branch, you know, the fight in the end, all of this, it just led to like you said, a weird feeling. I mean, that's the best way to put it. Just something that you don't typically get from that team. And so we're gonna see where they're at.
Yeah, we're gonna see where they're at, you know. So we both picked the Lions.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, I mean, that's it, dude. That's the last big one. We're gonna pick the rest of the NFL games on our 11:30 a.m. Sunday stream, the Not an NFL pre-show. Please tune into that one. It's going to be a banger. That one's always a banger. We review the college football games from Saturday, and then at the end we give our predictions for the NFL games. So please tune into that one. Drop us a like on the stream. We'd appreciate the crap out of that. Share us around.
Comment on the stream. Yeah, we appreciate it.
Let us know who you think, what your favorite game of the week is, what games you're looking out for, who you got always. And then check us out on social media at Trash Talk Tailgate everywhere. Comment there for sure. Let us know. Share us around. Let people know about us. Dude, let someone know about the TTT today. But for this one, we're going to wrap up and get out of here, folks. Peace.